Super Mario Maker 2 is incredible and a huge expansion on the first game. My favorite new feature out of all of the ones added here are the new level themes, being snow, desert, jungle, sky, and nighttime versions for all existing themes and new ones. However, which of these themes are the best of the best? Well, today, I wanted to try to answer this question, so today, I'll be counting down my favorite themes. Now, what qualifies for this list? Well, we of course have the 10 main themes, then their nighttime versions, then we have to rank their versions of the other game styles, bringing our total to 90 themes to rank. These themes will be based on looks, music, and in some cases their mechanics. And remember, if you enjoyed this video at any point, then please leave a like as it would help me a ton. But anyway, let's jump right into it. So starting with the worst, we have the underwater at night. This adds a really annoying darkness to everything, which really gets in the way. But this is also on top of you needing to swim, which again brings us down. So far, I haven't seen a level that used this theme that's been good. However, now that we've determined that this is the worst theme, which game style does it the worst? Well, in my opinion, I would say the 90th spot goes to SMB 1, then 89 is SMB 3, then I had a hard time choosing whether Mario World or New Soup was better, but since I feel like the semi-solids fit better with the darkness in New Soup than in Mario World, I gave it the edge here. That means Mario World is 88 and New Soup is 87. 3D World doesn't have any nighttime, so obviously it isn't included. Then we have another nighttime one being the underground at night. This causes the screen to flip upside down, and while this may seem cool in concept, in execution it isn't too fun. This one is also a headache to play, however I have played one good level that used this, so that's why I'm putting it over the underwater at night. So my ranking for this is SMB 1 at 86, SMB 3 at 85, and again I was struggling between World and Soup. However, I again found the edge to New Soup because you are able to more easily correct your jumps there with the mid-air twirls and wall jumps. So even though I do feel like Mario World looks nicer, I put it at 84 and New Super Mario Bros. U at 83. Our next one is the Ghost House at night. I chose this one over the previous two as I played a good few levels that use this effectively, and I do feel the darkness fits Ghost House better. However, it is really annoying to play with. The order remains the same as the last one, being SMB 1 at 82, SMB 3 at 81, World at 80, and New Soup at 79. Again, like the last one, New Super Mario Bros. Allows you to readjust your jumps better, hence why it takes the top spot. So for the desert nighttime, it works so differently between the different themes that it's going to be separated between another theme. So right now we only have 3 of them, being the Super Mario World at 78, as the wind turns on and off and switches directions, making this unfortunately the worst one to play in, despite it looking very nice. Next is Super Mario Bros. 1 at 77, where the wind goes against you and turns on and off. Finally, we have SMB 3 at 76, where the wind goes on and off, however, it stays forward, making it slightly better than World and slightly better than SMB 1 as you're going forward. We'll get back to New Soup later, as since it's always on, it does make it better. So next we're going to go to the worst daytime theme, being underwater. I never really am a fan of water levels, well except in Odyssey, but I'm a fan of everything in that game. Everything is just so slow that it gets on my nerves, honestly. But in terms of the ranking, we have SMB 1 at 75, SMB 3 at 74, New Super Mario Bros. At 73, and World at 72. Also, we can include 3D World now, which I personally found to be the best, mostly because it has better ways and more ways to end the level faster, like clear pipes and warp boxes. Then we have the Nighttime Castle, where it's basically underwater, however the enemies act like they do on land, which is a bit more interesting. You can also make the lava rise up, which is also a little bit fun. However, since you're still swimming, it is still a bit annoying. So for this, I put SMB 1 at 70, New Super Mario Bros. At 69, nice, World at 68, and Super Mario Bros. 3 at 67. Seriously, the SMB 3 castle color scheme is so good. Like, I'm pretty sure I might not have even played a level before testing it out for this video, because when I switched it, man, it looked good. I really like the orange color scheme in this style, and honestly, I really wish that you could turn off the nighttime gimmicks, as this would easily put it in the top 10 if it looked like this. It's just beautiful. Then we have the New Super Mario Bros. Desert at 66, nighttime at least. It's always on and heading right, so it's definitely possible to make a good level around this concept. But it still can get in the way, which is why it is low. Okay, so those are all the themes that I personally don't consider great. So on to the themes that are actually good. We have the airship. Now the reason the airship is low is because of the screen shake. Seriously, I have missed so many jumps or gotten hit because I couldn't see. I know this is accurate to how they work in the games, but I would have really liked a way to turn this off. But on to the ranking. 3D World at 65, I just don't really like the art direction they took much here. Super Mario World at 64, as I feel like the music isn't on as par as the other ones. Super Mario Bros. 1 at 63, Super Mario Bros. 3 at 62, as I don't feel the semi-solids are as good as New Super Mario Bros. At 61. Then we have the nighttime airship. This is the same problem as the last one, however I think it's better as it opens up more possibilities with the enemies acting underwater. For this one we have the same order due to aesthetics. Super Mario World at 60, SMB 1 at 59, SMB 3 at 58, and New Super Mario Bros. At 57. Also, please, if you're going to make an underwater airship level, never put a clown car. It's literally headache-inducing how slow it goes. It is super annoying. Here, just look at this footage. Next is Jungle. And I chose this one to be low as the water can sometimes get in the way, and I really wish there was a way to turn this off. So it does get annoying and in some cases looks ugly. But anyway, the ranking for this is SMB 3 at 56. I don't really like this aesthetic at all with the green pipes. And also, it tricked me into thinking we'd be getting mini pipes, which I'm still upset about. Also, not a huge fan of the semi-solids. But maybe one of the worst aspects about this is that it doesn't have a unique music track. For some reason, it just uses the main ground theme. Then we have SMB 1 at 55, since I don't like the song as much. Now, a quick break, as I'm going to be putting the nighttime jungle of SMB 3 at 54, since again, the aesthetic isn't as great, and the music is reused. 3D World at 53, since I think it's kind of hard to make things look good in 3D World, and especially with the water in this jungle. New Super Mario Bros. At 52, and Super Mario World at 51. Now from here on, the themes aren't really going to be grouped together, and will be very separate due to how they look so different in each theme. I'll be going rapid fire through these, giving a few reasons for each. SMB 3 Desert is at 50. I don't really like the pipes again, and also there's reuse of music. I also really don't like 3D semi-solids that they like to do in SMB 3 for some reason. SMB 3 Castle at 49. Again, don't like the semi-solids. And if they went with orange, this would have easily been in the top 10. New Super Mario Bros. Sky at 48. Mostly because you can just cheat the level super easily, and it's really hard to design for. SMB 1 Night Sky at 47. Can get a bit annoying with anti-gravity, and the tree semi-solid really shouldn't be here. SMB 1 Sky at 46, same issues apply aside from anti-gravity. SMB 3 Sky at 45, SMB 3 Sky Night at 44, as I like the aesthetic a bit better than the daytime version. SMB 3 Underground at 43, I don't really like the semi-solids much. I really wish they went with the orange like in the beta, as that would have made this one of the best. SMB 3 Ground at 42. I think it's better than some of the other SMB 3 ones because of this one little easter egg if you duck for 5 seconds. SMB 3 Night Ground at 41. I like the aesthetic a slight bit more here, and also the way the Tanuki leaf works here is just hilarious. SMB 3 Snow at 40. Better aesthetic than the other SMB 3 stuff, but they had to go and remove the easter egg, which takes it down a point. This also applies to the Night Snow at 39. 3D World Ghost House at 38. In my opinion, don't like how the slopes are stairs, and it isn't as vibrant as many of the other 3D World ones. SMB 1 Night Ground at 37. I don't know, I'm just not a huge fan of this. The big mushroom also doesn't have its own patterns, and it just steals the normal mushrooms. SMB 1 Jungle at Night at 36. It looks fine, but the green liquid is really ugly. SMB 1 Underground at 35. A classic with some really good semi-solids. However, am I the only one annoyed that the Goombas seems to not change their color like they should? 3D World Underground at 34. Again, it's pretty good, just not as vibrant as the other 3D World ones. SMB 1 Desert at 33. Really good semi-solids and music. The only thing bringing this down is when the blocks are 1 block thick, I really don't like how they look. 3D World Desert at 32. Slightly better than SMB 1 in my opinion, but not by too much. Really, the tree is the reason it gets the edge. 3D World Snow at 31. I like the tree better than the music here in the desert. SMB 1 Castle at 30. It's a classic, what can I say? SMB 1 Ghost House at 29. Ghost houses in this game are really good, and I really like the song here. From this point on, the list is mostly tied, except the first few spots, as these themes generally only have positives. SMB 1 Snow Night at 28. Very good looking, just the slipperiness can get in the way. New Super Mario Bros. Ground at 27. The theme can look easily messy, but still overall good. New Super Mario Bros. Night Ground at 26. I really like how the propeller mushroom moves here. SMB1 ground at 25. The most classic Mario level type with the most classic Mario tune. This also has, in my opinion, the best semi-solid in the game. The only reason it's at this low is because it's really overused. 3D World ground at 24. The reason I think this is better than SMB1 is that I feel it perfectly captures how the 3D World theme should look, bright and fun. New Soup Sky at 23. Its song and look is really good, just not a big fan of how the semi-solids look. SMW Underground at 22. A really good looking theme, but I'm slightly tired of it as it was used a lot in Mario Maker 1. SMW Nightground at 21. It looks and sounds nice, not much more I can really add. SMW Castle at 20. Music and semi-solids are great, just slightly overused. I'm definitely guilty of that myself. It just looks really good. 3D World Sky at 19. It's definitely the most unique theme out of any theme in this game. It doesn't really stick to the sky, which I actually really appreciate. It's always a treat to get this theme. Soup Snow at Night at 18. I really like how the ice looks here, and the semi-solids are really good. Soup Underground at 17. The semi-solids here are great, and the music here is really nice. Soup Castle at 16. The music and look is really good here, and the atmosphere really is good for castle levels. The background elements here are also pretty nice. Soup Desert at 15. This looks really nice, but the main reason it's so high is because I absolutely love this song. Seriously, it might be one of my top 10 Mario tracks. The only thing holding this back are these awful, just terrible semi-solids. Like, these two might be the worst in the game. SMW Sky Knight at 14. The anti-gravity is fun, and the look of the semi-solids and ground look great. Too bad one of the semi-solids is reused, but still. Super Mario World Jungle at 13. Great music, and I really like how the poison looks here. New Soup Ghost at 12. Great music and semi-solids. I especially like the vertical version of this, giving a 3D effect. Soup Snow at 11. And the best SMB3 theme has to go to the Ghost House at 10. The music is phenomenal, and the semi-solids are all pretty good. I think the Ghost House works best with the Mario 3 art style. So yeah, number 10. SMW Desert at 9. I love the semi-solids here, and the world aesthetic works really well. It also looks a lot like the mountain theme as well, so you kinda get two at the price of one. Seriously, it's amazing, and I love the music here too. The best Mario 1 theme is the snow theme at 8. It's really nice looking and has another one of the best semi-solids. It's also new to this game, so I gave it an edge since I really love all of the new themes, and I'm not tired of them. SMW Snow at Night at 7. I again love how the ice works. The only slight problem is again slipperiness. SMW Ground at 6. Great semi-solids, looks, and music. Just really great all around. The best Mario 3D World one is the castle at number 5. The 3D just makes the castle look more grand, in scope, as it should, and I think it does better than any other castle type at capturing what it should be. Soup Jungle at Night at number 4. I just can't get over how beautiful this theme looks. The way it looks pretty much gets it the spot by itself. The semi-solids are also great, but the poison just looks phenomenal. Definitely the best new Super Mario Bros. Level and nighttime theme level. Super Mario World Sky theme at number 3. I love just how vibrant this is, and the athletic theme is just amazing. The semi-solids are great, and just add to this being the most colorful and vibrant theme. Whenever I get this, I am super happy. Super Mario World Ghost House at 2. Going to pretty much the opposite direction, but even then, it's still great. This is probably the theme I use the most in Mario Maker 1, but it's still good. The music, the looks, the semi-solids, I really like this one in particular, are all great. This is definitely the highest old theme on the list. But my favorite theme in Super Mario Maker 2 has to be the Super Mario World Snow theme. Every single aspect about it is great. The colors, how the ground changes, the semi-solids, the music, everything about this theme is incredible. The only thing that obsesses me about this theme is how completely underrated it is. I absolutely love it. Seriously, I might have only seen like 2 or 3 levels using this theme, and one of those is my own. But anyways, that's it for this video. This was a super hard list to put together, as I love most of these themes aside from maybe the first 15 or so, and most of them don't have any issues at all. Well, what do you think is the best theme? Let me know in the comments. This video took a long time to make, so if you enjoyed it, please hit that like button, and maybe even subscribe for more on Mario Maker 2 and anything Nintendo Switch. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.